Hey guys, welcome back to Banter with Brooke. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is my podcast. I'm your host. My name is Brooke. And yeah, thank you also for all the new love for 200 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As you can see, my Christmas set is still up. I know it's way past Christmas, but this will be the last episode with my Christmas set. So say goodbye. She's cute. She's fun. I got all my decor here. But as you can see from the title, this week's episode, I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks on how to create your dream reality. Now, this is a topic I'm very passionate about. I love to think about, love to talk about, and we all can create. You can create your own reality. You literally, you have the power over your own life. You can do whatever you want and achieve whatever you want. So the first tip or trick I have written down to get your dream reality, or to make your dreams reality, I guess you could say, is manifest. Literally, you guys, manifesting is so crucial. And literally, I was just thinking yesterday, this was like crazy full circle moment. Literally, I was thinking what I should film for this week, and I was thinking about manifesting. And then I went somewhere last night, and this guy was literally just talking about that, about how like something he wanted to do and he always like dreamed of doing. And he's talking about how he's like, in a couple weeks, he's going to do the thing that he was dreaming of doing. And he was like, manifest, guys, like it really does work. Like, as I was already thinking, I'm going to film this topic. So if that is not the universe telling me, one, to make this podcast episode, but two, that just like confirms, like for real, like if you believe that something will happen and you manifest, which there are many different ways to manifest. You can visualize, like if you picture it in your head, like you visualize what your dream looks like, what you will feel like when you get that dream. Also writing things down, that is a huge manifesting method. There's like the 3-6-9, I believe that's what it is, method. There is, you just write down things that you want as if you already have them or got them. Also, there is not even like a set way to do it. You can literally do anything that you want to do, which, speaking of, this has nothing to do with manifesting, but it's still a good like spiritual tool. I need to start using my tarot cards again because I'm so interested and I really believe in that stuff. And I haven't done a reading. So honestly, after I film this, I'm going to give myself a little tarot card reading and see what I get, because it's just so cool to like be in tune with yourself. And I also have, you guys already know, a bunch of crystals, everything. Like, I really believe that everything works. Hence my episode a few weeks back titled Believe, 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 in all caps. Like literally, I just believe in things. Like I believe in the universe. I believe in crystals. I believe in everything that has like, that's supposed to help you. Like crystals are supposed to aid with certain things, or different like frequencies, like sound frequencies, all of that. I believe in all of it. I finally washed my water bottle too, you guys. I was using plastic ones because I hadn't washed my water bottle in like weeks, and I'm like, okay, I'm not drinking out of that. That's disgusting. But finally, stopped being lazy and washed it. So I'm feeling better about not using plastic water bottles. But yeah, you guys, literally just manifesting everything. You could manifest basically whatever you want. And I feel like I've manifested a lot of things, like things that I've wanted in the past, I have now. So And a lot to do with that, like having what I have now, is like changing your mindset to a positive one, which literally that is like what all of my like motivational, I guess you could say, episodes boil down to, is just changing your thoughts to being positive and changing your mindset around. But yeah, so that is my first bullet point, is to manifest. Literally, there's not a specific way. Like I said, you can manifest in a bunch of different ways, and but it really does work. Use Trisha Paytas for an example. And also, I think a lot of people like don't believe in manifesting because they want it to happen like right in that moment. They want to like just think of something and then the next day it becomes true, and that's not how it works. Let me use Trisha as an example. For years she was crying on her YouTube channel about how she's so lonely and she's so like depressed, and then she started working on herself, and she always talked about how like she wants a husband, she wants her own like everything, and now she literally, I'm pretty sure one video she said like she wasn't able to have children, and now she's married to a man who literally loves her so much for her. Like he doesn't try and dim her light at all. Like he just lets her fully be her. Her mental health is so amazing. She has two beautiful daughters, and she was on SNL. She literally got to be on Saturday Night Live. She's done so many things that she has wanted to do because she believed that she would do them, and now she has. So that's just one example. Again, the example of the guy I told you last night. He said he's been wanting to do something forever, and he's gonna get to do it. But also you have to put in the work. Like it doesn't just magically happen. But yeah, so the that I'm gonna stop there because I have another point written down that's kind of similar to where I was gonna go with that. So manifest, guys, it really does work. Next thing is create your own path. Literally, so many people in life, I feel like, are unhappy or feel unfulfilled because they are listening to what other people are telling them to do, or listening to what other people think is best for them, either their parents or their peers, or even like a significant other just being like, you should really do this, whatever. And that's just not, if you want something, you're going to have to create your own path and not follow what society tells you to do or your parents tell you to do. The only way you can achieve your dreams is by living your life for you. You can't you can't get what you want if you're just listening to everybody else. So creating, like, everyone in my life has told me to go to college and, oh, you should be this, you should be this. But I'm doing me. I'm saving money, working, and I'm pursuing YouTube because that's what I want to do. And I'm creating my own path and forming it to my goals and dreams and things that I want to accomplish in the future. So yeah, you just have to create your own plan. And I know create your own path is what I meant. And I know it's hard, especially when you feel like you don't have a lot of support from other people. Like if you don't have many friends and your parents are the only people that you have around you, and they're just constantly telling you like, oh, you should do this, you should do this. And a lot of people just have like not supportive parents. Like if they literally do something, like some people's parents literally are like, if you don't go to college, I will disown you. And that is just crazy to me. Like, I don't understand why parents don't want their kids to be happy. Like, that is like the number one thing because I want to be a mom so bad. I've always, like, literally since I was 6 years old, like, I want to be a mom. And the only thing I'm going to worry about is if my kid is happy, my kid or kids are good people. I literally want them to be happy. I want them to be good people, and I want them to be smart and safe. Like, Just don't make stupid, I mean, obviously you make mistakes, but don't do things that are like so unsafe that you'll like literally get injured. So, or that will mess up your health. And that's literally all I care about. I don't care what job they want to do. I don't care any of that. Like, I just want, and that's like so crazy. Any parents who don't think like that, like, why would you want to force your kid to go to college if they're just going to be absolutely miserable? Or even like, not just college, like anything. Like, why would you just force, and not even parents too, like friends, anything like, oh, you have to do this. Like, why would you want anybody to do something in your life that you so like quote unquote care about? Like, these parents, you do not care about your kids. You want your kids to do what you think they should do. You're not listening to them and what they actually want. So, yeah, it kind of went off on a little tangent there, but create your own path. You have to do what you want to do. Otherwise, you'll never get to your dream reality because you're not even living or trying to get to your dream reality because you're just doing what everyone else thinks you should do. So, creating your own path, don't be like everyone else. I mean, obviously, if you want to do what everyone else is doing, by all means, then that's your path and that's what you want to do. So, that would be considered your dream reality. But yeah, just be yourself, always authentically be yourself and live your life for you. I also wrote down to write things down, which goes along with one of the manifestation methods that I said. But yeah, honestly, writing things down kind of like puts things out into the universe. Like, once it's written, like, it's put out there. So like, that is another thing I have is speaking things into existence. Like, writing things into whoa, excuse me, writing things into existence and also speaking things into existence. Like, when you write things down, you are putting them out and the universe can take it and throw it and make it happen. Same with speaking. That's why I try and be careful with what I say, or like when I say negative things, because I do believe in speaking things into existence. That's why, going back to having a positive mindset, when you say a bunch of negative things, your mindset is going to continue to be negative. When you start to say, I deserve all the good things that are coming to me, everything always works out for me, um, I am creating my dream life every day, I manifest all my wants and desires. Like, if you say things like that, speaking things into existence is basically the same thing as like affirmations, but also you can speak negative things into existence if you keep just saying that. Like, I literally have said this, I think, in every single episode, but it's so crucial. So I'm going to say it again because I'll say it as many times as I need to get through to people. If this can get through to one person and make them want to change their mindset and like get shit going to create their dream life, then I'll say it as many times as I need to if it helps somebody. Literally, if you always talk about how if you're broke, you're lonely, you're ugly, then of course those things are going to keep becoming your reality. If you speak positive things, I am beautiful, I am worthy, what the other ones I just said, everything works out for me, I'm creating my dream life every day, then those things will start to speak into existence. I literally really, really want to get to my weight loss goal this year in 2025. And I really believe that I can and I will. But also, you guys have to remember that all these things you have to do while like actually actively trying to do it. Like, you can't just manifest without trying to put in the work. You can't just speak things into existence without putting in the work, if that makes sense. Like, you could say like, I am flowing in abundance and money. money always comes back to me. But if you don't have a job and you're not making money, then money's not just gonna appear in your bank account. Like you actually have to be trying to actively make money. Or for example, like I'm gonna get to my weight loss goal. Okay, weight is not just gonna magically fall off. I have to move my body, work out, eat better. Like you have to do those steps as well. Combine the steps with the manifestation to get to where you need to go. And it's okay to have setbacks. It's normal to have setbacks. It's normal to have off days, but just get back on track, keep going. Healing and like a journey, all that like is not linear, and there's never like a destination for anything in life. Anything can change in a split second, and you just have to focus on the now and just do what you can right then and there, because like I said, things can change literally in an instant, and you just have to put the work in while you can. So we have manifest, create your own path, write things down. Oh, next is make sacrifices. To get to your dreams, you are going to have to sacrifice things. Like for this is my like personal one for my weight loss for example, I'm going to have to sacrifice going out to eat sometimes. I'm going to have to sacrifice missing plans maybe because I'm going to my workout class or things like that. You have to like skip out on the parties sometimes. Obviously still live your life and have fun, but life is all about balance. And if you really want something that bad, you will make the sacrifices. Even if you have FOMO, fear of missing out, and you're like, oh, I really am like sad that I'm not going to this party. Like, what's going to happen if I'm not there? You have to learn to push that aside, because your dreams have to come first. Like, if you want something, you have to put it as your number one priority. That reminds me, dude, ADHD brain, but that reminds me of Crazy Russian Hacker. And he's like, welcome back to, I don't even know what he was saying, but where safety is number one priority. And today we will be testing kitchen gadgets. Let me know if y'all watched Crazy Russian Hacker, because I used to love watching his, especially those kitchen gadget testing videos. Those are classics. But anyway, yeah, you have to make sacrifices. I sacrifice a lot of time filming and editing videos and all of that, but I also still make time to hang out with my friends, have fun, hang out with my family. So yeah, there has to be a balance, but a key thing is you have to make sacrifices. Even if you are having FOMO and you're anxious about making the sacrifice, just know that sometimes the right decision isn't always the easy decision, because like if I eat a bag of chips, of course that's the easy decision. But the right decision would be to not and eat something healthier. Like you just have to, if you want something that bad, you will make the changes and the sacrifices to get what you want to get. So make sacrifices. Next thing is visualize, which I also wrote down as the one of the ways you can manifest. Goes along with writing things into existence, speaking things into existence, and visualizing things into existence. Like you can picture, like I literally all the time just picture in my head, like I have a visual of what I want my dream forever home to look like. I have it pictured in my head. I also have visualized my brand that I want to create in the future, which is a secret, but y'all will find out one day. But I visualize all of it, like literally the name, everything. I have it visualized. I visualize my YouTube channel being so successful. I visualize me collabing with a bunch of different other influencers and creators. Like, I just visualize it all. Whatever your dreams are, if you want to be a nurse, if you want to be an athlete, if you want to be a teacher, whatever you want to be, just visualize yourself. Or even if it doesn't have to do with like a career, well, I guess your dream can be it, because the ultimate goal is to have a job that you love that makes you a lot of money, right? Like, that's the goal. Which, oh, you guys already know my opinion on this. Like, actually, fuck the system. It's so stupid. Why do we make a system that revolves around money? Like, it's so stupid that some people literally cannot get access to fucking doctors because they can't afford it. Like, people literally are just dying. Like, you should be able to get help no matter what. Like, you should just be able to get your health right without having to pay thousands of dollars. Like, and that's just one example. Like, there's no reason why food needs to be so expensive. Tampons need to be so expensive. Like, and whatever. That's a whole other tangent, and that is not what this episode is about. So, anyway, just visualize what you want. Visualize what it looks like for you, no matter what it is. If it's, like I said, being a teacher, being a nurse, being say it's a hobby you really want. Oh, that's why I brought that up, because like a dream job that you love but makes you money. Say you want to be the best artist in the world. You want to sell, not even the best artist, but say you want to be an artist. You want to make money by selling your art. All of that. You just have to visualize what it looks like. Like, visualize yourself being a teacher or being an artist or being a doctor, whatever it is. You have to like visualize what that looks like and visualize it in your head as if it's already your reality, if that makes sense. The next thing is to prioritize yourself. Again, kind of goes along with creating your own path, is you have to do what's best for you. Don't listen to other people. It also kind of goes along with making sacrifices. Like, you have to sacrifice some things to prioritize yourself and your needs. So, prioritizing yourself to me looks like, me prioritizing myself would look like me sticking to a good routine. That is one of my goals for this year. I really want to be on a good schedule, good routine, I want to make sure I'm doing my skincare routine every morning and night. I want to get my bedroom cleaned and organized. I want to just, prioritize my YouTube channel, my hygiene, my emotional needs, everything. Like, prioritizing yourself just looks like doing things for yourself, even if it doesn't make, so like, don't like piss off people, but like, if something you want to do for yourself pisses off somebody else, then that's honestly like a them problem at the end of the day. A quote that I love is, you cannot control your, what was it? You could not control, oh yes, you could not control what happens to you or what happens in life, but you can control, the only thing you can control is how you react to what happens or what happens to you. Because yes, you cannot control if somebody does you dirty, or you can't control outside sources, right? But you can control how you react to those things. So prioritizing yourself basically kind of means that to me. Like, controlling, like prioritizing my emotional needs and not caring how it will affect other people, because that is kind of on them, if that makes sense. Like, how they're gonna react to it is not a me problem, it is a them problem. And but that's not for everything. Like, don't literally like be an absolute bitch to someone and then be like, well, it's their problem. Like, I'm not being a bitch, they're just, that's how they're taking it. Like, okay, no, if you're actually being a fucking idiot, then that's like literally, that is a you problem. But you guys know exactly what I mean. I just like overthink and overanalyze everything. So I'm like trying to explain it like as best as I can. But you guys know exactly what I mean. Just, you need to do things for yourself, even if it's gonna make somebody upset, because that is how you'll get closer to making your dreams reality, when you start to prioritize yourself and your needs. Because another thing is, you need to like be good. Like if you are depressed, or if you're letting somebody stress you out or whatever, it's going to be harder to get to your goals because you are worried about something else. And also, when you are depressed or like stressed or in like a toxic relationship or friendship, it will make you have negative thoughts, which in turn will then create those negative things into reality. And then to have your dreams and have things become good, you have to think positive, not negative. So if you are not prioritizing yourself, then you need to make sure that you're good physically, emotionally, mentally, all of it. Make sure you're good first and foremost, and then you can start making your dreams come true. Another important thing is believing that you can. That's why I brought up my believe episode, because you have to believe that you can. Like, it kind of really upsets me when I talk to people who aren't as like spiritually, I don't know, as spiritual, I guess, as me. Like, every time I say things, they just think I'm being like not realistic, or they think that I'm being like, they just think it's like a bunch of like BS. Like, they don't, but they're just not like spiritually there. I don't know. Like, they haven't figured that out yet, which it's totally okay. Everyone figures things out at their own pace, which is completely fine. But it's not being unrealistic. It is called manifesting. It's called being positive. It's called being optimistic. It's called being in tune with the universe and with myself. Like, a quote that I've mentioned before is, you want it so bad because future you already has it. Like, I'm like wanting this so bad because like future me already has it. Same with what was it? Same with, what was the other quote I was going to say? I don't remember the other quote, but it's not BS. You just like, you have to believe it, because if you are trying to do all this to create your dream reality and you're just sitting there being like, this is never going to work, like it's not going to work. Of course it's not going to work, because you're saying it's not going to work. You have to believe that you can do it. And other people are achieving their dreams. People achieve their dreams all the time. So why do you think that you're undeserving? Why do you think it's unrealistic for you to do it? It's not. Everybody creates their own reality, and you can make your dreams come true. You have to. That is even before prioritizing yourself. That, like I said, you have to make sure you're good before you can start trying to achieve your dreams. Before you even make sure that you're good, you need to believe that you can flip that depression around, flip your mindset around. You need to believe that you can prioritize yourself, to then believe that you can make your dreams into reality. Like, that is number one, is believing that you can. And you can. Like, trust me, you can. That is number one. You believe that you can create your dream reality. Another big thing is to set goals. That you can do short term and long term. You can do just like, yeah, like one I like to do is like this year, and you can think about goals for that year, or write them down as well. You could do in 5 years, and then write some more. In 10 years, I want this. Or if you don't want to think about the 5 year or 10 year, because that is kind of stressful, Start with small, simple goals that you know you can achieve. And that is step one after you are manifesting and stuff. To creating your dream reality is by setting goals and coming up with a plan, which are basically the same thing. Actually, no. You make your goals first. Say, I want to have my own nail business. I don't know. Say you want to be a nail tech. And that's just an example, of course. Do it for whatever it is that you want to do and be. So you set goals. Say your goal is you want to be a traveling nail tech. You go to people's houses, do their nails, right? Your goals can be, I want to make a website for my nail business I want to start. I want to make a website. I want to paint like the nail sets, like paint a couple designs and like post them on your website, or like make social media accounts, post the nails so people can see the nails. Like, I want to make a website. I want to paint a couple example sets. I want to do friend and family's nails first, like whatever. Just I don't know, just you know what I'm saying. Make the goals and then come up with a plan to achieve those goals. So say for the website, obviously just go online, find which like website or software you want to use to create your website. Friends and family, you can come up with a plan. Say, I'm going to call these people today and these people tomorrow, and figure out times where I can do my friends and family's nails. Whatever. Like, for me, I have my own goals and plan to achieve those goals. So yeah, and I'm starting short term. Like, my goals right now is just to continue to grow my YouTube channel. That is obviously like the first goal, because the brand and everything I want to start, I want to have more viewers first before I start that. So that is my plan currently, but I have a ton of goals I want to achieve and I will achieve, and you guys will too. But yeah, so coming up with a plan, think about what you want your dream reality to be like, set the goals, and then create a game plan to achieve those goals. And like I said, if you don't want to worry about the 5-year, 10-year goals, you don't have to yet. Just write down small goals, especially if you are in a place where you feel like you aren't prioritizing yourself and you don't believe that you can do it yet. Just start very, very small and set small, achievable goals that you can work towards, because setting super huge goals right away is going to be very overwhelming and make you feel discouraged. So then the next thing is the 2 C's: consistency and commitment. Let me start with consistency. That is it. It goes, all of these, of course, tie in together, because all of them tie in to creating the dream. Also, I talk with my hands so much, and I realized that when I started filming these podcasts. I'm like, oh my gosh. And like, I notice when I'm talking with my friends, I'm like, like, girl, put your hands down. But I'm not going to put my hands down because I don't want to. Consistency. You have to be consistent to make anything happen. That's like what I said with making sacrifices. Like, you just have to do things. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. People who are professional athletes, they consistently are practicing, even outside of like actual practice. They'll practice on their own time. They consistently do. People who want, or for me, I want to do YouTube. I post consistently every single week. People who want to be a nail tech, like I used the example earlier, you have to consistently do nails. Like you have to be consistent in what you want to do, because if you don't do it, then you're not gonna get there. And consistency is hard, but I forgot how long. I think it takes 30 days to create a habit. So if you just do something for a long time, you will just continue to do it, and it'll feel easier and easier the more you do it. And also, if it's your dream, you will want to stay consistent. Like I have I mean, sometimes it's hard to find time to like film a YouTube video if I have like a lot going on that week, but I always want to do it. Like I never not want to do it because it's fun for me. I love to do it, and also it's what I want to do. So I'm going to stay consistent. Then other one is commitment. I guess it's kind of like committing to being consistent. Like you have to have commitment in what you want to do. And if you don't feel committed, then maybe it's not really what you want to do. And it's also completely fine to change your mind, especially like in college. Like people go to college and then change their major all the time. In fact, people change it multiple times. Like you don't have to know. People will have a full-time job for their whole life, and they'll be like in their 40s and realize that they want to do something else, and they'll quit their full-time job and go pursue something else. Like there is not a specific timeline either. That's like such a crucial thing too, is people think like, even me, I struggle with this. Like I'm only 21 years old. Like I have so much time. But the problem is you feel like you don't for some reason, and a lot of people feel like they don't. Like even like for romance, for example, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, like I want to find somebody soon. But I'm like, so many people I know didn't even like find their person or get married or anything. Like they got married in their 30s and they still like had so much time or so young. Like you literally, even if you're in your 40s, 50s and you quit your full-time job and then you start all fresh and you realize you want to pursue something else, perfect. That is totally fine. You still have so much time. Like I think people, and also time, again, this is more spiritual and some people aren't here yet, which is fine. Time is literally like a made up construct. Like you literally, like time doesn't even exist. Like you can do literally whatever you want. So yeah, just commit to what you want to do. But again, you can change your mind. Like if you don't like something, you can always change it. Or like some people realize like they'll be doing something, then they realize this was actually their dream all along. But whatever it is, and once you do find your dream, you just have to be consistent and be committed, because that's the only way you will make it work, is by like you just have to. And I feel like sacrificing and committing is kind of similar. Like you have to commit to it no matter what. Like you just have to, if it's really what you want, you have to just go for it and commit to it and make whatever sacrifices you need to stay committed to it. And consistency, I've said this quote before. How do you think the greats became great? By like the athletes, by never giving up and always showing up to practice. Same, or like actors. Some people try years, they keep going to auditions, they do all this stuff, they never get it, and then finally they get a role and they blow up and they become this actor and their dreams came true. So it takes time, like, but you just have to stay consistent. Some people blow up quick. Some people go viral quick and it's easy for them, or even if not like YouTube, even whatever else you want to do, it comes easier to some people than to others. But you cannot compare yourself, because again, it is your own path and your life. And just because you think somebody got it quicker than you or whatever, that is their journey, and there is no destination ever in life. Like, you can always change things, you can always do something else. Like, it's all about the journey, and it's all about right now. So if you just stay consistent, you will get there, even if it takes a long time. Like, again, for my situation, like I was saying, some people go viral. Literally, they post like their third video, they go viral and they already have everything. I've been posting for over a year now, and I'm growing slowly but surely, which is awesome. I'm so thankful. But you just have to know that it is fine, and it takes some people longer, takes some people shorter, but you just have to stay consistent and it will happen. And that is basically all I wrote down. After those, I was come up with the plan, which I already said, with setting goals and then speaking things into existence. So my little advice slash positive message at the end I want to say is, the advice is 2025 is the year of achieving your dreams. I just have a very good feeling. I'm so in tune with myself and my spirituality and my emotions. Like, it's just beautiful to see, and I'm so happy. And you guys can do it too, because here's my positive message is, you can do it. I believe in you. I genuinely believe in everyone. Like, I believe that you watching, you right there, I believe that you will achieve your dreams and you will create your dream reality, and whatever it is that you want to do, I believe that you can and will do it. And 2025, this year, lock the fuck in, stay committed, manifest, make sacrifices, prioritize yourself, come up with a plan, and you can frickin' do it. Your dreams will be reality, and 2025 is the year to get started if you haven't already. But like me, or for me, it's to continue, and you can do it. I believe in you. Life is beautiful and life is awesome, and you can do whatever you want to do. So, with that being said, thank you so very much for watching this week's episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn the post notifications on as well. That would mean a lot. The links to my other social media accounts will be linked in the description as always. Please, it would mean the world if you commented any podcast suggestions or other video suggestions. I want to do another ASMR video soon, so if you have any ASMR triggers or videos you want to see, let me know, because those are kind of hard for me to think of. But yeah, I hope you will have a great weekend, a great month, a great whatever. And I really hope this episode will have motivated some of you or helped at least one person want to get started on achieving their dreams, because you seriously, seriously can do it. And I really hope this will get you guys started. And I love you all so, so much. You're all amazing. You're all beautiful. And thanks again for watching. And I will see you guys next week for another video, and next Saturday for a new podcast. Have a great rest of your Saturday and great life. Love y'all. Bye. Mwah. Clock it, boo. That's my word of the I don't know, I've been saying that a lot. Clock it. Clock that dream reality. That doesn't even make sense, I don't think. Okay, let me shut up. Bye. Love you.